Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of Kabir Considers. In this video, we're going to react to people who survived absolutely terrifying tornadoes. Just imagine you're sitting in your house, you're watching some TV, the curtains are drawn, it's sunny outside, and then suddenly the sky just darkens, and you can hear the growing noise of wind, strong winds getting closer and closer. And then suddenly it just sounds like Armageddon's going on outside your house. The tornado's literally on top of your house. What do? Obviously, I guess you would run to the basement. But even if you get there, chances are that tornado is going to do absolute massive damage to your house. And to survive through that, the odds are probably quite low. So yeah, this video, the compilations of videos in this larger video, are going to be quite intense, probably.
These people survived terrifying tornadoes.
My God, look at all the stuff
in 2023, this couple ran for their lives as an intense tornado whipped around them. They didn't know whether to stay or seek shelter outside their RV.
Baby, come on. Come.
They decided it was too dangerous inside their vehicle. The woman grabbed their two dogs and ran right into the tornado, into a watery ditch. Allie Chapman posted after the disaster.
As you can see, we're safe, we're standing, we're good.
Oh my God.
Wow.
This is a tornado, guys. We're going inside.
In 2017, shoppers took shelter inside a Home Depot in New Jersey when a twister touched down.
Right there in the parking lot. Tornado.
Look how intense the rain is.
Watch as the automatic doors blow open.
Holy see it? Yep, there it is. Oh God, man.
I've seen tornadoes before, but never that close. We started going back inside. You could see the funnel come literally right over us.
Holy
Wild.
From 2023, while a violent tornado came at her, the woman recording it learned the hard way that she should have run for shelter instead.
Oh, I'm getting this.
Kimberly Shaw was in harm's way, so her husband tried and fell to slam the door shut.
Oh my God.
Then the tornado began to suck her out of the building.
The windows blew out, and when it did, it sucked me out the door. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna die.
I just grabbed her arm and sat there and held her.
Somehow, Jimmy Shaw was able to brace himself against the door frame while he held on to her.
He saved my life. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be here today.
I had stitches there.
His hand.
I just pulled some glass out of that yesterday.
Afterward, Kimberly says her days of recording tornadoes were over.
Just stay safe. Don't be dumb like me and try to videotape something that is gonna cost you your life.
I mean, I can understand the temptation to want to film it. I would probably want to film it too, but risky business.
In 2020, one couple had a narrow escape from a deadly Nashville tornado. Kaylee said her boyfriend woke her up just in time to take cover.
I was dead asleep, so he woke me up, and we turned on the news and just saw that there was a tornado. Wasn't really sure how serious it was, and then they were saying it was coming towards East Nashville.
Over 20 people were killed, and the governor declared a state of emergency. Dozens of buildings were destroyed, and many people were unaccounted for.
My boyfriend is a true hero, honestly, because I would have slept through the whole thing. My mom used to say I sleep through anything, and yeah, I almost slept through a tornado.
In 2021,
Sleeping through a tornado is that's next level sleeping though.
with the twister right in front of him,
Right.
Tom Bedard got down on bended knee to propose to Raya Mayday. The AccuWeather meteorologist made arrangements to witness their first tornado together, but Tom had a bigger plan. The storm chasers wore matching orange shirts and drove 6 hours to southeast Colorado when forecasts predicted the slight chance of a twister. All that time, Tom had the ring in his pocket.
My legs were shaking more than they had ever before in my lifetime.
I've never seen you so nervous, ever.
Right as the twister touched down, he popped the question.
I was just like, wow, this is going to be a moment I'm never going to forget. And as I turned to my right, Tom's left knee is dropping at the same exact moment that the tornado is.
Raya said yes. This
Lovely
is the aftermath of the tornado that struck.
I just cannot get used to seeing houses just absolutely obliterated like this. There is nothing in this house that's not been untouched and destroyed.
Down north of Dallas in 2022. Dakota Hudson was planning to propose to his girlfriend when the tornado hit, but he lost the engagement ring in the rubble. So, a local junior college softball team volunteered to help.
I can pass out, y'all.
Suddenly, they found it.
I pulled it out, and when I realized it, I just, like, my jaw dropped, and my teammate was sitting right beside me, and we both just looked at each other and started screaming. And then it was like a triggered reaction of the whole team started screaming.
Awesome.
Dakota instantly got down on one knee and proposed to girlfriend Lauren Patterson, surrounded by debris. From 2017, who cares if there was a tornado on the way? This man's lawn needed to be mowed stat.
At the time when I started mowing the lawn, nothing was in the sky. You know, halfway through the mowing process, they start forming a tornado, and I just keep my eye on it.
His wife captured the unbelievable images.
She was just taking pictures for the family in South Africa to show them, and you know, unfortunately or fortunately, I was in the picture.
That's hilarious. I'll just keep my eye on it. As long as it doesn't get out of control, I'll keep mowing my lawn.
Joining us, this is James Spann with Taylor Serralo. Mainly checking on my wife.
In 2021, this meteorologist reported on a tornado and was also worried about what was going on at home.
That thing is coming through, it's passing a little south of Brook Highland.
James Spann of ABC 3340 warned viewers of the tornadoes ripping through the Alabama neighborhoods when he realized his house might be in the path. He texted his wife to warn her.
What I'm doing is texting my wife to be sure she's in the shelter. So again, if we can go back to that camera, she's okay and she's in the tornado shelter.
Thank goodness.
Okay, go ahead, Taylor, I'm sorry. The reason I had to step out, we've had major damage in my house. I had to be sure my wife is okay. But the tornado came right through there, and it's not good, it's bad.
Spann later...
I would have been so nervous. Like, I don't know if I'd be able to do my job properly.
Thanked viewers for their well wishes.
You need to move. You need to move right now.
In 2019, while reporter Emily Rittman of KCTV in Kansas City broadcasted live, a twister struck. The meteorologist warned her to get out of harm's way.
Oh my gosh, where exactly are you?
We are just outside of Linwood, Kansas. I'm sure you can hear the tornado sirens are blaring here.
You need to move.
In the distance
you need to move right now. That is coming straight at you.
Yes.
Get out of there.
Yeah, so we've been chasing storms together as a team for years, and when we heard him in that tone tell us, get out now, that's when we knew it was time to move.
Yeah, let's go.
In 2022, a reporter's panic was caught on a hot mic during a live feed of tornado coverage.
Punch it. I mean punch it.
We were live. Yeah, we were live. We were live streaming. We had our chief meteorologist in the studio, and we also had the feed of the tornado at the time because we were in the chaser out in rural Iowa. They were switching back and forth between my mic and his mic, and I thought once we left that tornado and we were, trying to get out of its way, I didn't think that they had the mic still on, but they did.
Once they saw the tornado touch down, meteorologist Evan Bunkers and his colleague Bo were told to hightail it out of there because it was headed their way.
Look at that.
No one's gonna pull you over, just drive. Bo, I love you, but can you drive just a tish faster?
I just met Bo Bowman yesterday, and I'm not the kind of person that I don't want to upset anybody, and I'm really new to this station, and I'm just like, for me, I was like, what's the best way to say, drive faster? And I was just like, do you mind just driving a little bit faster, please? Thanks. I feel like we are in a society.
That's what we call a proper tornado.
I feel like
look at that. I mean, that's what we imagine when we think of a tornado, don't we? That cone shape, the big, massive dark cloud, and the sort of spinning effect at the base. That's what I imagine as a tornado.
We are in a society right now where you're just trying to get as many clicks as possible. Look how extreme we can get. But at the end of the day, I have somebody with me and someone in the car. Someone who is with me in the car who I'm responsible for their life too. And I just wanted to make sure, we got the picture. We saw what we needed to see. Let's get out of its way.
Definitely.
In 2016, high school students broke into a Christmas song as a tornado raged outside.
Did you know that your baby
The students outside Atlanta were seeking shelter from the storm in the school's hallway.
Didn't Pentatonics do a cover of this song? I'm pretty sure they did. I might have actually reacted to it on this channel.
When you kiss your little baby, you kiss the face of God.
In 2023, Officer Joel Nitchman was a hero after grabbing his canine partner from a car during a tornado.
So I'm in the station, I'm report writing, and my wife calls me. She's like, hey, we're in the closet at the house right now because there's these tornadoes in the area. And I hadn't gotten any alerts on my phone. So I was like, okay, well, I'm glad y'all are safe. But
doesn't he look a little bit like Tom Brady? Is it me? A little bit, right?
There's nothing going on out here. And she's like, well, just go look, make sure. So I go through our back doors of our PD, and that's kind of where the security camera picks up. It's like raining sideways. I'm like, oh, this isn't good.
His first thought was his canine Roni.
I was really concerned for Roni's safety, and I was like, he needs to come inside. So I run out there and I go to the front right door of my car. I'm planning on getting his leash so I can get him, just get him in, and that's that. Well, that's exactly when the tornado hits.
Wow.
And so I'm running to the other side of the car now, and I could barely open the door because the wind was so strong. It's going from the front to the back of my car, which pinned the door shut on that left side where he is. Finally, I could get the door open, and Roni is looking at me like, you're crazy if you think I'm coming out right now. And luckily, he kind of like put the brakes on for a sec, but I was like, come on, buddy, come on, we gotta go.
Officer Nitchman and Roni have been partners on the Deer Park, Texas police team since 2018.
Wow.
Any handler or dog lover I know would do that for their pup, because they're part of your family, and with these dogs, with the officers like us, that man, they are like, he's like, truly is my partner. That's my one best friend. If anybody in the whole world during the shift is that guy, is Roni.
Awesome guy. I mean, dogs really are man's best friend, so loyal. Sometimes I think we don't deserve dogs. When you hear like stories about people not treating them right, honestly, it's like,
In 2023, a police officer found himself caught in the middle of a tornado in Mississippi. The officer quickly pulled over and helped those who were trapped in a bank nearby. The video was released to serve as a reminder to people to stay off the roads in severe weather.
Oh my God, look at that.
Wow.
It's humongous. It's a giant tornado. It's coming right towards you.
In 2022, during a giant tornado, this woman experienced something straight out of The Wizard of Oz. Just like Dorothy, Erica Van Swearingen's house was lifted right off its foundation.
We were weightless. It was the eeriest feeling. I mean, it felt like we were in the air forever. Most insane thing ever, and I've got stuff floating around me, and I know it probably wasn't that long, but it felt like an eternity. Then it just dropped us.
After the storm passed, the entire house had been moved about 6 feet and was uninhabitable.
I don't know if you can see it. That pipe stood straight up.
Erica found humor in her situation.
And there's the house, and here you are, and that's all that's left of the Wicked Witch of the East.
Jesus.
I was wearing the black and white tights that morning.
I don't remember that scene from The Wizard of Oz.
So I put it underneath the house, but then I painted a pair of boots pink with sparkles on them, and I put a sign out front saying we're not in Kansas anymore.
In 2016, guests at an Indiana Chili saw the moment when a tornado flattened a Starbucks across the street.
Oh my God, Starbucks just got blown over. There's people in there. I was kind of stationed behind the bar area with view of the windows, and I was just kind of filming the destruction going on outside, everything flying by, and that's when I saw the Starbucks get struck by the tornado.
How does it get blown over?
My heart instantly sunk. I knew there were people inside.
Manager Angel Ramos was inside the Starbucks.
As soon as I saw the clouds twisting, we got everyone inside. We closed the doors, and all of a sudden it started rattling.
I'm just happy I could help and get them all out of the building.
They can't have used enough concrete in that building. That building, I know tornadoes are super powerful, but that wasn't brick, was it? That must have been like wood and plasterboard, because the way it just got tipped over. Do you see what I mean?
This is the aftermath of a tornado that ripped through parts of Indiana in 2023. This young couple took shelter in their bathtub with their 1-week-old baby.
I just remember I kept praying to God. I was just like, please don't take my baby. She just came into this world, and if we lost her, I don't I don't think I would have been able to recover from that.
As the tornado approached, Noah got everyone into the bathroom. Miley was in her car seat.
Just looked at them and talked to them. Just everything was okay. So I just calmed down and I realized that everything was going to be all right, given that we have everything that we do.
I know that she's here and she's okay. That's what keeps me going.
Wow, they're super young. So, wow, like, how old is he? He looks like 17, 16?
Is when I look at this and I see all the heartbreak, but then I look at her little face, it all feels better.
In 2018, a tornado tore through a college campus. Watch as a bookcase in the library falls over. Debris flew through the halls at Jacksonville State University in Florida. The winds were so strong it was hard to open doors.
Wild.
Thankfully, few were at school since it was spring break.
Yo!
Look at this.
What the hell is going on?
The roof flew off.
Just the way everything's
In 2023, while driving through Montebello, California, a driver captured the moment a tornado ripped through multiple buildings.
Look at the trash can!
It's a tornado, bro.
They were in awe as strong winds destroyed a roof.
Crazy.
The roof flying.
Oh my God.
Roof gone.
Roof coming up.
Pieces of debris twirled in the air as wind speeds reached up to 110 miles per hour, making it the strongest tornado to hit the Los Angeles area in 40 years.
That has to be one of the biggest risks of tornadoes, right? Like being hit by debris, flying debris, you know, planks of wood, bits of metal, stuff like that. Super dangerous, right?
In February of 2024, a tornado in Indonesia damaged hundreds of homes and injured 33 people. The dark funnel cloud formed over the West Java province. Rooftop tiles and debris swirled through the air, caught in the powerful wind. Reports say a nearby factory was destroyed, threatening the livelihood of many locals. Tornadoes are not typical occurrences in Indonesia. In 2023, while battling wildfires, firefighters in Portugal witnessed a fire tornado. It's also called a fire whirl or a fire devil. They can pack just as much strength as a traditional tornado. Also in 2023, another fire tornado was spotted in the Mojave National Preserve across Nevada and California.
Scared a little? All right, then me too, okay? You'll be all right.
In 2024, a woman was trapped in an overturned SUV.
It's on inside. I'm trying to see if I can see somebody inside. All right, I do have somebody trapped inside. Hey!
This happened in Louisiana moments after an EF2 tornado ripped through the area. Officer Rodney West from the Slidell Police Department left his car and began patrolling the affected area on foot. First, he spotted a destroyed boat shop.
Are y'all okay? Everybody's all right? You got everybody accounted for?
Man, you can see all the insulation that's been torn out of the roof. That is just... These things are so powerful, honestly. Like, I don't really have a frame of reference because I've never seen one in the flesh, but this is ripping insulation out of roofs.
You got everybody. Everybody's got all their fingers and toes?
It was in the parking lot of a McDonald's where West saw the overturned vehicle.
Hey, can you hear me? Hello?
Firefighters arrived on the scene to free the woman from her car.
You're good. I'm going to get a saw and cut this out. We'll just pull you out this way, okay?
Amazingly, the rescued woman was able to walk away from the frightening scene.
The female's been removed from the car now. Hey, she's going to come in with y'all for a little bit, okay? Yeah, come on. We got to go around this way. Come on.
She's probably shaken up.
In 2016, storm chaser Warren Fadley shared tips on surviving a tornado.
We used to hear that you should head into a bathtub if a tornado is approaching. Is that a good idea or a bad idea?
It's a bad idea because bathtubs used to be made out of cast iron.
He said nowadays bathtubs are too flimsy to be any help in a storm. So what does help?
What is the first thing we need to do if a tornado is approaching and we're in the kitchen?
You want to find something to cover your head with.
Okay.
And if you don't have a helmet, some kind of helmet, find the next best thing.
A collar.
That'll do it.
And just put it over your head?
That will protect your head.
And seek shelter.
Right on top and go.
It also helps to find a windowless room.
Okay, this is the interior room. This is the safest place you could be in this house right now if there's a tornado threatening. You want to take whatever you have.
Right?
It's a helmet, colander, it's a pot, iron, anything you have. You want to put it over your head and get down as low as possible.
If you're outside, many people think an overpass like this is safe, but it's not.
People used to think this was the perfect tornado shelter, an underpass. You get these giant columns of concrete and all this above you to protect you, but it's turned out it is not. It can be a death trap.
Why?
If you were up there in those girders, the wind would be so high that it would literally suck you out of here.
So you're actually in more danger underneath one of these overpasses.
You are in more danger, believe it or not.
A ditch like this may be a safer option.
Lay flat, get down, and cover your head if you can. And hopefully the winds will go right above you.
Oh my gosh!
For Inside Edition Digital, I'm Andrea Swindle.
Wild. Man, that video had my adrenaline going, honestly. Just visualizing myself in those situations. Like the lady who, you know, she wanted to get video of the tornado and she almost got caught in the middle of it. Like, I'm sure there's lots of people who are like, what are you doing? Why would you risk your life like that? Etc., etc. Which is a fair reaction, but you can't, you know, you would be tempted, wouldn't you? Just to, because how often do you get to see a tornado so close to you? It's so rare. So many of us would be tempted to be, you know, to capture that footage. But then, you know, if not for her boyfriend, she said it herself, she wouldn't have made it out of there. Just very, very, just tense scenarios here. Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed my channel, please like and subscribe.